Woman holding a heart, victory. Broken heart in reverse, the temple path. Third chakra, Archangel Chamiel in reverse. Daughter Spirit in reverse. Angel of Strength. Community. The Sun. 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. We're going to go ahead and clarify it with Daughter Personal Healing and Happiness. 2nd chakra, Archangel Ariel in reverse. Angel of Love in reverse. Angel of Balance in reverse. And Yin Yang. Okay. So it's showing me, collective, that your heart is open. Okay. This card is a number 44 that breaks down into an 8, which is love, karma, and abundance. And is clarified by Door to Personal Healing and Happiness. Okay, you guys are looking really good right now. Y'all looking real healthy. So that lets me know that y'all are taking care of yourselves. You have turned away from the past. You're looking towards something new. And this time you are using wisdom, okay, in your endeavors, in your choices. You're using wisdom. So now you've already been on your journey to personal healing and happiness. You've been on that journey, okay? That card is a 34, breaks down to a 7, which lets me know that your old cycle has ended. You are now on a new cycle, okay? And this is a cycle of personal healing and happiness, okay? But I'm seeing that there is it's like a breakdown between you and spirit. Okay, there is a particular path that God is putting you on or leading you down, but you're not certain if that's either, you're not certain that it's the divine that's guiding you down that path, or you're not certain of if you want to go down that path, period. Okay, but it's showing that this path is going to lead you to victory. It's going to lead you to victory. And it's clarified by the 2nd chakra, Archangel Ariel card in reverse. Okay, representing your creativity, regarding your gifts, your talents, your abilities. You know, your confidence, your self-esteem. You kind of lacking self-esteem right now. Believing in yourself that you can really do what the divine has put in your heart to do. Okay? But the divine is saying that if you trust the Spirit of God, you're going to get the victory. You're going to get the victory. And it's clarified by Angel of Strength. The divine is telling you, you need to be strong. You need to be strong right now. Okay? God, the divine, is not going to put you on a path that you're not strong enough to handle. You guys have been through a lot. Your worst is behind you. Okay? So everything else from here on out that you're moving into is easy compared to what you have gone through in the past. Okay? And for some of y'all, the reason why it's harder to move forward, or you're kind of struggling on this new path, this new timeline, is because you just came out of that spiritual warfare zone. Okay, and for some of y'all, I'm gonna go a little deeper. Y'all have actually come out of the spiritual warfare zone. It's been a minute, but mentally, you still been kind of struggling with that spiritual PTSD that I talked about in my previous video. If you haven't seen that, go and watch my previous video titled "Do Not Let Spiritual PTSD Stop You on Your Life Path Purpose Mission," y'all, okay? Okay, now I'm seeing broken heart in reverse, meaning that you guys are healed, but I mentioned before that healing it's a healing journey that we're on, y'all. So it's not so much like a destination point. Okay, you get to a destination point of healing, you're healed, and that's it. But it's a journey. It's a lifetime. Okay, we're on a healing journey. And with this broken heart being in reverse, it shows like a little liquid seeping from the heart. It's like it's because it's in reverse, it's going back within the heart. So it's letting me know that you guys are being nourished right now. Okay, it just goes back to being on your healing journey. You're still undergoing some healing. You have healed from a lot of things, but you are still undergoing some inner healing, and that's something that you go through your lifetime. Okay, now that's clarified with the angel of love. The divine is, and that's in reverse. The divine is, it's like pouring into your heart because you did experience some trauma. Okay, and you experienced some trauma from, clarified by community, people that you cared about, people that was in your environment. Could have been people that you trusted, that you helped, that you loved, family, friends, a community. Y'all closed out those cycles with these toxic people because this community was doing a lot of fake flexing, trying to come out to people that they put out an image that they were somebody that they're not. They were trying to show themselves as, being caring, being loving, being kind, and they weren't. They were jealous. They were bringing down your vibration in order to raise up their vibration because that's what they felt like. They felt like in order for their vibration to rise up, they had to bring yours down. And they know what they did. And right now they're at a place where they don't really care. Because they don't understand. They don't understand what's happened. They don't understand the extent of what they've done. But it's kind of like a nonchalant attitude. It's kind of like the Mean Girls thing where, yeah, we made her cry, but who cares? But they didn't know that your spirit guides, your spirit team, the angels of the Most High God, they didn't know they were watching. But the cycle with those people have closed, okay? You're on your temple path. You're on your light path purpose mission. You're highly protected, okay? But you being on your light path purpose mission has created things to become out of balance. Now the tables have turned. The tables have turned. And now you're receiving everything that was meant for you to receive, the sun. And they're being poured out. So they're losing and you're gaining. These people, life force, their solar plexus was blocked and is blocked. Okay? These are people who didn't really have much self-confidence. They don't know that life path purpose mission. They don't know it. And now balance, yin yang, is being restored. You had to go through, you had to go through the things you went through, y'all. Y'all had to go through it in order to help create balance in your life. And that's something that I had to learn. Looking at the yin yang, in yang, there's a little bit of yin. In yin, there's a little bit of yang. And it's constantly moving. Okay? There can't be light without darkness. You learn from the light and you learn from the darkness, okay? Your crown chakra is open. There's something, it's something the divine is looking at in regards to your purpose, why you're here. It's something that's being looked into. It's something that was written regarding you. Something that was written regarding your life. And that is being looked at, reviewed, or being carried out at this time, y'all. Okay? We're going to clarify it using the Osho deck. Okay, we're going to clarify woman holding a heart, door to personal healing and happiness, and door to spirit in reverse. All right. Women holding a heart clarified by turning in, door to personal healing and happiness clarified by schizophrenia, and door to spirit in reverse clarified by laziness. Okay. Y'all had to go within. You had to go within in order to balance out your energy. Okay, there were a lot of talk going around you, outside of you. Some of that talk sounded like it was you, but it wasn't you. Okay? But it's like voices. There's voices all around her head. And she had to really go within to balance out her emotions. Okay? To understand and to connect with her higher self. Okay? You guys might have been meditating during this time in order to go within. But y'all had to block out a lot of outside noise. So there was a lot of energy outside of y'all that was telling y'all, it was just saying a whole lot of stuff. Y'all had to shut out a lot of negative energy. Okay? And it caused you to experience a little bit of schizophrenia. And I know that might sound kind of weird, especially for those of y'all that don't really understand schizophrenia, but on this card, there is an individual that is hanging in between a, let me say it's like they're in a high place and they're hanging on there. It's like a big engulfing hole, okay? And they're hanging on by their hands and their feet to not fall into this hole, okay? You guys had, it's like y'all were hanging on by a string. Some of y'all were hanging on by a string, hanging on by your fingernails during this time. You felt like you weren't sure at times you were even going to make it through. Felt like there was times you weren't going to even make it through. Okay? Daughter spirit in reverse being clarified by laziness. This caused you, that experience caused you to up your game. Y'all had to get serious on your spiritual path. Y'all had to get serious on your spiritual path. Because if y'all didn't, it's possible y'all wouldn't have made it. But I also see with this schizophrenia card that you had to trust God. You had to trust the divine. Y'all had to really trust the divine. It's like, what are you going to do? Because there's a realm and a dimension that it's like it's on the bottom. I'm going to clarify schizophrenia with guilt. Schizophrenia is clarified with guilt. Y'all had a lot of people trying to guilt trip y'all. A lot of people trying to guilt trip y'all. Clarify guilt. But you completed that cycle. Clarify with completion. We're going to clarify laziness with maturity. Y'all had to grow up. Goes back to what I said, that you guys had to up your spiritual game. Okay? Y'all had to up your spiritual game, and it caused you to mature. Okay? Clarify maturity by learning how to go with the flow. Going with the flow of spirit, with God, with the divine. Okay, clarify victory, second chakra, Archangel Ariel, and Angel of Strength. Victory clarified with slowing down. Second chakra, Archangel Ariel, in reverse clarified by aloneness. And Angel of Strength clarified by intensity. Okay. So your victory comes through slowing yourself down. There's an arrow on the slowing down card, which points towards turning into self. You have to slow down and go within. Okay? The second chakra, Archangel Ariel, card in reverse, representing the sacral chakra. You spend a lot of time being alone, okay? Because while you were alone, they gave you the opportunity to turn in, to go within, okay? To connect with your higher self. And it was hard. It was hard being on your own, being by yourself, not really having anybody to talk to but God, but the divine, okay? And Angel of Strength being clarified with intensity. Intensity having an arrow facing the go with the flow. That was very, very significant. And it wasn't easy for some of y'all to go with the flow, especially if you were a fire sign. If you're a fire sign, it wasn't easy for you to go with the flow. But it was a lot of significance. It was very significant for you to go with the flow, because that's where your strength lies. And that's where your strength lies. It's learning to trust the guidance of the divine. Clarify broken heart, angel of love, and community. Broken heart clarified with creativity. Broken heart in reverse clarified with creativity. Angel of love in reverse clarified by experiencing. And community clarified by adventure. I'm going to clarify creativity with transformation. Okay. While being on this healing journey, okay, having to move forward your inner voice, naysayers, just a bunch of negative energy, telling you trying to tell you who you are, trying to tell you what you can and cannot do. After moving past all of that, healing from all of that, going within, connecting with the divine to figure out who you are, what you came here to do, okay? You start tapping into your creativity. And that's where you begin to see your beauty, your connection with source, with nature, with God, with the universe, with the divine. And it caused you to experience a transformation. You experience some phoenix energy rising from the ashes, okay? You experience some heartbreak. Clarify experiencing. The creator. You had to experience God, the divine. You experienced God going through all that you've gone through in your life so far. You experienced God. You came to find out who you are. Because see, to know God is to know yourself. And to know yourself is to know God. It was destined for you to experience what you experienced, okay? Clarify adventure. The fool. Okay, so we have the community that you closed out a circle with, okay? A cycle with. That caused you to go on an adventure. Like a little child. And adventure is clarified with the fool. A new beginning. A whole new beginning. This is a time of excitement for y'all. Meeting new people, going to new places, experiencing new things. This is a very exciting time for y'all. And for those of y'all that's in the void, don't worry about it. That time is coming to a close. Y'all are experiencing something totally new. Clarify the temple pack, angel of balance in reverse, and the sun. The temple pack clarified by breakthrough. Angel of balance in reverse clarified by we are the world, and the sun clarified by the source. I done pulled the creator and the source. So this is definitely God pulling up in y'all energy, y'all. This is for those of y'all that are questioning where was God in all of this? Why did you go through all of this? Why did God allow you to go through all of this? This was the divinely inspired. God was in the middle of this. He was right in the middle. Where was God when all this was happening? In the middle. In the middle. Because you could not grow and transform into who you are if you hadn't experienced this. The temple pack clarified by breakthrough. You've now experienced your breakthrough. You stayed on your life path purpose mission, okay? That caused the breakthrough because you could have given up. This call, this ain't for the weak. This isn't for the weak. A lot of people they do give up. They do just throw in the towel and say, you know what, no. They break their soul contract on why they came here. A lot of people, they can't make it through what you guys have made it through, okay? They can't. And see, angel of balance in reverse being clarified by the we are the world. I'm shaking my head because it's a 10. It's an ending and a new beginning. It's people that they thought that by connecting themselves together, joining together to come against you, they were going to gain the world because they believed they were the world. They believed they were just that powerful over your world, over your reality. And they all out of balance. And see, the sun card is clarified by the source card, meaning God himself, the Most High, is ensuring that y'all receive y'all blessings, that y'all receive y'all manifestations, that y'all receive y'all what's in y'all soul contract when y'all came here. The source is making sure that you receive it. And that's a big thing when the source gets involved. That's like God himself, God herself. Clarify third chakra archangel Chamuel reverse yin yang and the seventh chakra archangel Uriel. Third chakra archangel Chamuel is clarified by the burden, yin yang clarified by change, and seventh chakra archangel Uriel clarified by innocence. I told told y'all, and I'm going to go back up and talk about those up too. I told y'all that the divine God was looking into something about you, something that was written regarding you, your life, something about your life, something that was destined to happen, something that is written. The divine was looking into regarding you, and they found whatever it was. They found you innocent. They found you innocent. Maybe they were doing some kind of soul review. They found you innocent in spiritual court while spiritual court was going on between you and the karmics. You were found innocent. Okay? Now, going back to third chakra, Archangel Chamuel, representing the solar plexus. Okay? See, these people, which is in reverse, these people were using your life force energy. They've been using it for a long time. It's clarified by the burden card. The burden card has a man with a rooster on his head sitting on the back of somebody else. Well, see, that was them, the karmics, the people in your past riding your back, being a burden on you, using your life force energy because theirs is in reverse. Theirs is blocked. These people they were confused about what they supposed to do. Because they don't know what they're supposed to do. They don't know their life path, purpose, mission. All they know to do is to try to obtain wealth and prestige and look like they're somebody and be this big person at your expense. Whatever they have, they were obtaining it because of you. Because of you. They were trying to guide your life while their life was all in reverse. But see, that's clarified by the yin yang card. See, things have what? Changed. Yin yang clarified with the card changed. Things have changed. And they changed because 7th chakra Archangel Uriel, they looked into your life, what you've been doing. They looked at your heart. They looked at your struggles. They looked at your pain. They looked at how you didn't give up when you wanted to give up, when you almost gave up. Okay? When you were struggling with schizophrenia. You was hanging on for dear life. You was confused. Okay? Weighed down with guilt regarding your past. And this wasn't even really you. Because see, some of y'all are empaths. Some of y'all are just healers and light workers and beautiful beings. And they tried to flip the switch and make it seem like you were the problem, and you were never the problem. But you completed that cycle. And you completed it when you were alone. Just you and the divine, okay? And you were found innocent. You were found innocent. Clarify, Holy Spirit. Projections. They were just projecting onto you. Your family, your friends, they had been projecting onto you for a long time. That's why it was so hard for you to figure out who you were. That's why you had to turn in. To see, turning in and projections. It darn near looked like the same card. Energies outside of you trying to tell you who you are. You had to bypass all of that. Clarify projections. Clinging to the past. You had to let it go. Past energy. Clarify. And have a whole new vision about your life. A whole new vision about your life. About who you are. That's clarified by patience. And guess what? She's pregnant in this card. She's pregnant in this card. So y'all giving birth to a whole new beginning.